Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Mariya. This channel is about spirituality. Please subscribe below so we can be YouTube friends. This is my 7/7/2025 energy update. 7/7, July 7th, is a portal day. I love doing portal videos for you guys. I know you find them tremendously helpful. So here we go. We're going to talk about the portal of July 7th, the energies you should expect from the day. How can you best prepare? How can you best leverage those energies? And how can these energies really help you move forward on your path, spiritual or otherwise? 7/7 is a beautiful, beautiful date. When I try to decode the portal, when I channel about the portal, I first get grounded in the energies of the numbers that surround the portal. So 7/7 is a very masculine number. It's the number of the mind. It's the number of intention. It's the number of pushing through. It's the number of forward momentum. But yet we also have 5. When you bring 7 plus 7, it's 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. So this is another number to consider as we're talking about this portal. 5 is a divine feminine number. It's the number of harmony, also forward movement, but harmonious forward movement and flow, if you will. 5 is one of the numbers of flow. And the last, but not least, is the number of the year that we factor in. That is the 9. So when I bring everything together, we're moving from, the year, the month, and the date. The day, the month, and the year. We are getting a 5. So essentially, we're moving through the energies of 7 into the energies of the 5. If I were to decode that for you in layman terms, I would say that this portal is all about removing obstacles in order to come into your most harmonious flow. As we move forward in life, we have desires, dreams, and aspirations. Unfortunately, sometimes there are obstacles on the way. The portal day of 7/7 is perfect, and I mean, you guys, perfect, like heavenly made, divinely guided, in order to help you remove one particular obstacle. Here's the deal. You're going to have to really pick a lane on the 7/7 portal. So you're going to have to pick one area of your life to work on. It could be health, it could be career, it could be love life, it could be anything really, but just like one area. An area where you have a lot of aspirations, where you have something that you really want to see change in. And that is the one area that you can be working with. The codes that are coming through from the universe on July 7th are perfect to help you move past your internal resistance as well as the external resistance of the universe to your desire. I will give you the meditation for the day, and I will also give you other tips and tricks on how to best leverage that energy. So here's what you want to do. By the way, you can do this practice any day, meaning not any day, any time of the day, any hour of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, doesn't really matter. So you're going to first get grounded. Close your eyes, get grounded, right? That's the meditation, that's the practice in what you really want. Like pick a lane, that specific area of your life. Say it is health and say you want perfect health in a particular, or maybe like you want some particular ailment gone. So you want to imagine in front of yourself the future that you're living into, the future that you would like to manifest. And then you would notice that there is probably an impediment or some kind of blockages on your road to that which you desire. In your mind's eye, it may look like a big boulder, it may look like a wall, a fence, something, right? Like you're going to get, you will notice that there is something that separates you from that which you desire. On 7/7, 2 types of energies are streaming through to help you overcome any obstacle on your path. First is the blue energy. Second is the golden energy. So it's really a portal where the energies of blue and the energies of gold are beautiful and paramount and like ever present. You want to receive those energies through 2 chakras, through your throat. That is for the blue, obviously. And you want to receive the gold energies into your belly, your solar plexus. So you'll close your eyes, you would imagine the road, and then pediment on the road. And then you would picture yourself having 2 empty vessels, one to your right and one to your left. And these empty vessels, these empty bowls, one is blue and one is gold. And they're specifically for these 2 descending streams of energy. So you would picture how the universe is sending you 2 streams. One, the blue stream of energy. You can imagine cobalt blue. The energy is cobalt blue or like royal blue is the way I would describe that. And that fills up one bowl on your left. And then there is the golden stream. And that golden stream fills up the bowl on your right to the brim. Right? So you would picture the universe giving you all of those codes. You would place the golden bowl in your stomach. You will place the blue bowl in your throat. And here is the alchemy. Here's the alchemical process. Those two bowls should come together in your heart. And then when they do, it is the blue mixed with gold. You're gonna get some shade of green emerald color, right? So you really want the two streams to come together in your heart. And here is what you would do next. You would picture this massive amount of energy coming out from your heart and straight into the impediment, the roadblock on your way. And you would watch that completely either dissolve the obstacle or just push it out of your way so that these emerald codes can go straight into what your heart desires. And that is the practice for the day. Remember that the end game for the 7/7 portal is to get you into the flow. So once the object is removed, you would notice that there is this emerald river that's flowing straight from your heart center and forward, carrying you towards your dream future. You would picture yourself floating on that emerald water, like literally dropping into the water and like kind of like surrendering to that emerald flow. And you would want that emerald flow to carry you as far as that emerald flow needs to go, just trusting that it will carry you exactly what you need to go. The codes will continue streaming through. If you have additional time for that meditation, what I urge you to do is ask the universe of how can you best connect to that flow. Ask the universe for insight, ask the universe for guidance on what do you need to do or what do you need to know in order to get your heart's desire. And you would notice that when you are submerged or when you are floating on those emerald water stream, the messages come through a lot clearer. And instead of internalizing everything with your mind, challenge yourself to listen with your heart, to really dive deeper into your intuition and allow your intuition to really speak to you through the voice of your heart and really receive. 7/7 is the day for softness. It's a day to soften. It's actually a day for flexibility. So allow yourself to, instead of being rigid, right? And that is another thing about flow. The way to get into the state of flow is through radical acceptance, radically accepting the circumstances around you, radically accepting the cards dealt to you by the universe. And then from that place of acceptance, you will be shown the way out of it in a very natural, non combative state. Right? So we're really wanting to flow with our emerald waters on 7/7, flowing from the masculine intention of a 7 into the feminine flow of the 5, and letting the universe really course correct on your behalf. Very often we think that we know the way better than the universe does. I guarantee you that is not the case. The universe knows shortcuts that have not even crossed your mind. And 7/7 is very much about realigning to those shortcuts through the removal of resistance, through the removal of blockages, internal and external. There is something else that guides are showing me as I'm speaking this. Once you have experienced yourself flowing on that river, allow this emerald green to almost like come back into you. And you want to make sure that three of your chakras, three of your energy centers are becoming a home, a house for that emerald stream. First, your throat. Allow the river to go back into your throat and really create a vortex of energy here. Then you're going to want to go down into your belly, around your navel is where you would want, like for your solar plexus, to create a second emerald stream of that water. And then you want to drop into your sacral as well, taking it down into your sacral center, your lower abdomen, your orange center. And that is where you would want that green river to flow and create a vortex for you. And last but not least, you want to take that green river down your legs and into the soles of your feet and out of the soles of your feet and into the earth. So as to fully embody that state of flow. And that will help you move towards that which you want at hyper speeds and remove any and all obstacles. By the way, you become that vibrational match to the frequency and the energy of flow. Have grace, have patience with yourself on 7/7 because we are really leaning into the feminine. The feminine is quiet. The feminine is all encompassing. The feminine is so gentle. So allow yourself to live that day perhaps a little bit gentler than you normally would. And let me know in the comments how this lands for you. one thing that I forgot to tell you guys. Oh my God. This is a quick announcement, kind of like above and beyond what I already told you. Right now, starting essentially a few weeks ago, you can book private sessions on my website. You can book a private session with me. It's a 2-hour session. It's an intuitive, channeled reading and deep, deep, deep set healing. We can go like layers deep, you guys. I go very, very, very deep. I also, which I'm super, super excited, I have two of my lovely lady friends also listed on the website. They are healers. I trust them with my life. You can also book them through my website. Um, One is Katya. Katya is an oracle. Her and I go way back into past lifetimes, and she's one of the clearer channels. She is very much a divine channel. She goes as high as source, and I really, really trust her ability to heal, to provide guidance. And I know that in her auric field, you're just going to expand greatly. So it is actually my great honor to be able to. Make her work and her magic available to you, my community. I take this with highest integrity. I would never recommend you anyone that I personally haven't gotten the sessions with. And Katya is, one of those people that I reach out to for healing when I'm stuck working through something. She's just such a beautiful light in the world, and it's just such an honor to be able to introduce her to you. I know some of my wonderful community members have already gotten readings from her and healing sessions, and the reviews have been nothing but stellar. So her name is Katya, and you can book her on thisismariya.com. And the other friend that I want to tell you about is Marina. Marina is a beautiful witchling friend of mine. She is so intuitive with plants. She talks to the plants. She mixes oils, but she's also a wonderful healer. I go to Marina for my past life regressions. I've done actually 3 regressions with her this week. As we were spending some time in Glastonbury together, just working through some of the issues I had in my knees. And it's just the before and after is quite astounding. So Marina can do healing sessions. She's very intuitive. She can, help you diagnose what's going on with your body, and I trust her with my life. So if you have been looking for practitioners who are aligned, healers that, are the real deal, I highly, highly recommend that you check out Marina and Katya. And if you humbly ever, if you ever want to chat with me, I'm going to humbly put a link as well so that you can check that out as well. What else do I need to tell you about the energies of 7/7? Stay grounded. On 7/7, you really want to stay grounded. You want to make sure that you're not accidentally untethered and like floating in the ether, because manifestation is a game of grounding. Manifestation is a game of like taking the energy through your lower centers, right? Solar plexus and even sacral is entangled and involved in this. So if you're one of those people that operates in the higher centers or just is a little bit floaty energy wise, before starting to work with the portal, allow yourself to ground. There are a lot of grounding exercises. One of the quicker ones is obviously pretending or imagining or feeling how you're growing roots from the soles of your feet and you're connecting to the heart of Mother Gaia at the very center of the core of our earth. So that is what I needed to tell you. Remember that you are a perfect snowflake, that you are such a creator being, and that life is supposed to be easy for you. Sometimes we are the source of our own troubles because we inadvertently build impediments on our way because we love to play a hero. So if you're ready to lay down your arms and have it easy for you, do leverage the energies of the upcoming 7/7 portal. So much love for you. Let me know in the comments how this lands. I'm sending you a big virtual hug, and I love you more than you know. Bye, guys. Let me know. Drop me in the comments how if you do end up trying the practice and how it lands for you. I'll see you in the next one.